whole lot of other games. Super Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. I can name a whole lot of other games that were enjoyable on the Wii U. But let's face it, guys, the Wii U is dead. What's going on, everybody? Koopa here, back again with another video today. Today, we're going to talk about the Wii U, because I just said it. Wii U is dead. The only games we have to look up to is Paper Mario Color Splash, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, and Zelda, or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We have no other games to look at. So in today's video I want to talk about just the Wii U in general, its timeline, what it has gone through. Now let me state my personal opinion. When the Wii U came out, Nintendo tried to be too different with the gimmicks than the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Nintendo tried to make you use a different controller than every other different kind of console. And don't get me wrong, the gamepad is a great use in gaming, period. It was brand new, it was the next thing in gaming, but really it just didn't work. I don't expect PlayStation or Xbox having a gamepad or whatever they're going to call it for the next console. Sales didn't go as expected for the Wii U, and we all know that. Nintendo wanted it to be more bigger, but it really didn't sell it well. It only sold like by March like 3 million, who knows. Back in January 2007, the Wii sold more than the Wii U in January 2013, or no, yeah, 13. So Nintendo expected us to get it because it was the brand new console in the Wii series, but like, oh, hey look, it's the new Wii. We should buy it because it's going to be the same thing as the Wii, or the Wii console back in 2007. And Nintendo thought, this is going to work. We're going to persuade them to buy it because it's the brand new Wii, and it did not work. Now, competitive wise, it was the first console in the 8th gaming generation, and I wouldn't say it could really compete with both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, don't get me wrong, the Wii definitely competed with Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. For example, they came out with the Wii Motion Plus. That came out back in 2009. Xbox or Microsoft and Sony were like, oh, we gotta get on this brand new idea. So Microsoft came out with the Kinect, which came out in 2010, and PlayStation came out with PlayStation Move in 2010. And that started off, you know, actual complex motion capability with gaming consoles. And then Nintendo, they didn't do it again for the Wii U. PlayStation sort of did it again. They still had PlayStation 4 somewhat did that. They still had PlayStation Move for the PlayStation 4. Xbox One did it better. They had the Xbox One Kinect. So Wii U couldn't really compete with complex motion capability with their console, in which is kind of a very sad moment in gaming history, because you would expect it to be the same thing as the Wii. Another thing is that they lost support in third-party developers. For example, EA announced back in like 2013 they had no other games to be represented on the Wii U. They were basically represented on the Xbox 360/1 and PlayStation 3/4. Ubisoft, they also announced they didn't have any other games. They wouldn't develop any games until the sales improved. Now, don't get me wrong, they still came out with like Just Dance 2016. They came out with like Watch Dogs and all those different kinds of games. But you wouldn't see those games unless the Wii U sales have improved. Even Bethesda, they didn't want to work with Nintendo due to the power of the Wii U and the sales of the Wii U, which left the Nintendo, they left them questioning what they're going to do with the Wii U and how they're going to bring it back. You know, Splatoon brought the Wii U back up. That kind of saved what the Wii U is meant for with the gyro controls, and that kind of gave you a purpose to, you know, maybe buy the Wii U until the NX comes out. That might give you a purpose. But yeah, it somewhat doesn't really matter, because sooner or later you're gonna start losing games. And the timeline that was in 2015, you had some pretty good games like Yoshi Woolly World or Super Mario Maker. Those kind of games left you there. Then there are those games that just don't represent its origin, like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. That game did not have a whole lot of moments as it did in previous Mario Tennis games, which again left Nintendo thinking what they're gonna do. Now let me go back to third-party developers. For about like 1 second, they had all these different kinds of third-party games: Call of Duty, Batman, the Batman Arkham series, and then they just lost it. They wanted to keep on doing first-party games and just deal with their own Nintendo games itself. Now, don't get me wrong, some of those games did work for the Wii U, like again Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, and a whole lot of other games. But again, they just lost third-party support. Now, Zelda, it is going to be cross. I think that's the reason why they delayed it. They delayed it in 2015 to 2016, which supposedly the NX was supposed to come out. So that left us thinking, are they just going to completely just forget about the Wii U and just have it on the NX? And then they delayed it again to 2017, which then the Wii U wouldn't do nothing. That would be gone. So they were thinking, oh, it's going to be exactly on the NX and not the Wii U. Turns out it will be on the Wii U, in which by then everybody else is going to be getting an NX. Every Nintendo lover is going to be getting an NX, and they're just going to forget about the Wii U. When Zelda Breath of the Wild comes out, I'm going to be deciding, I'm going to be doing an HD comparison if I want to buy the NX version or the Wii U version, because I will be buying Zelda Breath of the Wild. That looks like a very fun game to have. But Wii U, users, you guys have nothing left to do, including myself. But the thing is, us Wii U users have a huge library in our disposal. I think I have about like 13 games in possession, and those are games that I found really interesting. I mean, Scribblenauts Unlimited, that game is kind of boring. ESPN Sports Connection is a little bit boring. My dad just wanted to buy it because it's a sports game. And I'm sure a whole lot of other Wii U users had some pretty good games as well in their library. But then there's probably those few people that buy Wii U games that are just totally boring. Well, actually, never mind. They don't buy those games. That's why we have nothing else to do. We have no other good games except for Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, Paper Mario Color Splash, and Zelda Wii U slash NX. Which then leaves us questioning: is the NX going to be doing the same thing as the Wii U? I don't think so. If they're gonna have some VR, if they're gonna have like a VR headset, VR games, that might start a whole revolution of VR. We've already started a revolution of VR, which, like, with the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive, PlayStation VR. So now Nintendo wants to get into the competition too. That's what they're gonna do. The NX is going to be competing with Project Scorpio and PlayStation Neo or 4.5, which is what I love. I like debating PlayStation 4, PlayStation Neo, Xbox Scorpio, or Nintendo NX, in which obviously I think Nintendo NX is going to win. But that is all I have to say about the Wii U. So, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps support the channel. And let me know in the comments below, did you buy Wii U? Did you like the Wii U? What were the games you liked? Whatever. Just have a whole discussion about the Wii U, because it is dead. But with all that said and done, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. And 5, 4, 3, 2,